Hello, hello. I am integrating my video from yesterday talking about how food has been my lover. And I kind of judged myself for that, and I want to revisit it because it's a deep, deep issue. And I think that it's tied in with some other stuff too. So I was basically talking about food being sort of the food addiction being like a replacement for a lover and self-pleasure. And food has also, I have a really good relationship with food also. Like I am pretty darn healthy. I make a lot of my own food. I've for years have been experimenting with food as medicine. So I want to not be judgmental of myself in my relationship with food. There's parts that don't work and there's parts that do work. So this is my next step in healing this. And I think this is true for anyone with an addiction, like a workaholism could replace being a lover. Like my father was a workaholic. Now there's, that's the dark side, as well as he was also really good at what he did and he worked hard. And, there's good things about his relationship to work. It wasn't just an addiction. So I'm just using that as an example with food. It's very muddy right here where I'm walking. So I'm going to try and just get through here without getting all messy, mucky. Though I want my white shoes to get dirty. I don't like them. I don't like that they're white. Anyway, see my white shoes? A little mud on them. Never hurt nobody. Okay, so this is sort of like a big revelation. This whole food is my lover. I kind of was numb yesterday, I think, when I was talking about it, or the day before. And I was comfortably numb. And so my next step, and this is something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, and I've done it in the past, is create a program around eating consciously, just 5 bites. And it's been something I've been working on off and on for 3 years. And when I remembered it and started thinking, I should do that, I realized I wanted to just dive right into it, like tonight, start it today. But what I'm going to do is I'm not going to dive in and do it. I'm actually going to honor the step that I'm on, because that's an addictive response. It's just to push and dive in and just have a reaction to the fact that food is my lover, and therefore I should immediately stop that and change that and eat more consciously. But maybe I'm not ready to take that on yet. Maybe I want to be in this sacred collapse around food as my lover and really honor what that feels even more. Really honor this awareness, basically. Embody it. Feel it. And so I can do that, and then I can also imagine what it would be like to do my 5 conscious bites that I've done before. I already know how to do it, but I'm not quite ready to do it yet because I'm on the step of really digesting that food has been my lover. My mother died also, and there was a lot of codependence in that relationship, and that's woven in to the food thing also. So I don't want to skip ahead and jump ahead and try and make fix, try to fix things. I don't know if my eye level is working. I'm looking at the right place. Anyway, hopefully I am. So this is a friend of mine who gave me this direction also, to not just jump, react, and do something opposite. No, be here now. Be here with where I'm at. Continue to honor the container of sacred collapse, sacred binging. Sacred binging, which is like fully embracing it and not just trying to fight it, stop it, because it really doesn't work for me to do that. My whole nervous system is like, instead of bracing for this thing that I think I should be doing, I'm like, I can actually breathe and receive where I'm at right now. And know that I'm doing amazing deep work and continue my self-pleasure practice. I did it yesterday. I did it twice the day before. I am still on this self-pleasure path. That's not a reaction to food as my lover. That's something that I decided to do, and it serves me to do it. And I'm gonna take a bath possibly and do it in the bathtub again, because I'm really loving that. And it's really yoni bonding at the moment, with some pleasure, possibly some de-armoring, possibly some yoni mapping. There's multiple different ways to do this self-pleasure practice or yoni bonding practice, because it's basically connecting to my sexual energy, which has been sort of suppressed or skipped over with the food. It's been numbed. And so self-pleasuring while I'm binging and recognizing that food has been my lover is a great way to resolve all of it organically, honoring the relationship of how I've been with food. Because I've also got that healthy relationship with food, and I really need to honor that, because it's true. I love food. I'm a Cancer. I have been tapped into slow cooking for a long time. That was a huge breakthrough when I got into that. With this amazing tree root and the water over there. I've got a deep relationship with food. It has multiple layers. One of them is addiction and eating disorder and food as lover stuff. Those are some of it. But then, in fact, I'm going to do a mind map of my relationship with food, because it's pretty deep, I've gone through so many phases with food, studied all different kinds of food as medicine, like Ayurveda, done macrobiotics and vegetarianism and veganism and raw meat and all different kinds, like slow cooking, traditional way of eating meat and vegetables, and cooked Mediterranean, and all the different countries around the Mediterranean, those cuisines. And and I love talking about food. My sister and I really get off on talking about food because we're both Cancers, and Cancers love to cook. And it's part of, nurturing, how I nurture people. And I like to concoct and create in the kitchen with like whatever's there. I like to do my own sort of chopped challenge where I just have to make food work with whatever's there. And I love that challenge. I love just looking at recipes and not having all the ingredients and making my own substitutions. Love it. Love it. So just feeling really good about this evolution of this discovery of food being my lover, and just learning more about my relationship with food, how deep it has gone. The good, the bad, the indifferent. All right, so let's see, anything else to say about any of this? Right, and then I was foraging for stinging nettles the other day and made sauteed stinging nettles. Like, I love that too. I love foraging. I love learning about medicinal properties of food. Did the bean protocol at one point that really opened my eyes about using beans as a way to calm the nervous system and detox the body gently. I've done cleanses, I've done fasts, I've done, all kinds of, the medical medium, I've tried his cleanses. So I'm grateful for my relationship with food. And, I need to also honor that it has been my lover, and I'm gonna maybe transform that relationship, and maybe we'll become friends and not lovers. Maybe we'll evolve our relationship to being friends, supportive, loving, unconditional love, unconditional friends. My goodness, feels really good. All right, I think this is enough. I have a hill to, it's not that much of a hill actually. Doesn't look like it on the video. I'm ready to end this video though, and I'm really excited to share and hear what any of you might have to say about this. All right, have a great day.